Welcome to Kibitzers. Welcome to Kibitzers. Welcome to another episode of Kibitzers. I'm Peter.
I'm Jackson.
Of course he is. And today's topic is the origin of Canadian joysticks. You better edit around the other stuff.
Okay.
So, what year did we start up?
2010 if we want to count the planning years.
Yes, 2010 was our original startup, and that was actually it was your birthday, I think, approximately in October.
Sometime in October,
Yes,
I think.
and I'll start up in a conversation in the car.
Was it?
Yep.
I thought
Well, it was kind of like we were talking about it and floating around, and then there was like a Evo series, Evo 2010 at the time, and then I'm not sure if you're showing us video, but we had just come back from an internet cafe, I think. Rush.
Rush was still alive back then?
Yes, I think it was Rush. Rush Arcade in Richmond, BC.
That's been a while.
Yep. So yeah, that was back in 2010. And
Speaking a little bit off topic, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and then we were discussing when was the last time we knew Rush was open, and we couldn't figure that out.
I found out like 3 months after they were closed. Like I didn't go there that often.
I didn't go there that often either, but I don't remember which year even that they closed that.
I'm gonna throw a ball in 2012.
That probably sounds right.
Probably. But yeah, it was like after the Evo series, and then I think we were talking in the car about it, and then initially we were looking at starting an arcade.
Yes.
Yeah. But you know, there's always
Logistics
and issues and planning and all that stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, I guess the major thing would be like
I remember what the catalyst was. Like the catalyst was the goal was to own a Gundam machine, the Gundam pod machine.
that was also one of the goals,
Yes,
because that was cool at the time.
that was cool at the time. I mean, it was a mini IMAX.
Yes, that was the alternate goal if you could turn it into a mini IMAX.
That's basically it. And
But nobody's doing that.
yet,
It's been 6 years.
no. If you excuse me, the Gundam arcade cabinets are brought over to North America, but they were converted into Star Wars cabinets.
Ah, right. So yeah, right now, actually in Metrotown, they have the Star Wars cabinet.
Yeah, they have that Star Wars cabinet, so it was a conversion kit to convert that Gundam into Star Wars.
But it's fairly empty.
Because it's expensive.
Yes.
And I think the pricing is like $2 for one stage.
Oh, per stage. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
Even if you survived it, you'd have to pay another $2.
Yes.
Wow. Plus card price.
There's no cards.
There's no cards?
It's just an experience.
Wow.
And if you're not used to like IMAX experience, the speed of an X-Wing flying around is very dizzying.
Can't be that fast.
I don't know if you're not used to it.
Well, I should be fine, but you know, that's the...
Have you actually tried it?
No, I have not.
I would like to see you try it.
Yes. Sponsor me. Well, can we do a show there?
Yeah. So yeah, I've played it a couple of times. When I first tried it, I got a very strong headache after trying it out. It's like almost the same exact headache when I tried out the Oculus Rift.
Never tried the Oculus Rift.
That's the VR headgear.
Yeah. Well, I know what it is. Just don't know. I don't. You know, try and put that stuff. Well, I don't have one.
Well, we'll soon get one. I mean, they just opened the pre-orders for it.
Yay! Back to topic.
Yes, the origins of Canadian Joysticks. One of the goals was to get one of those Gundam cabinets before they got those conversion kits.
Oh yeah, we like wrote down a bunch of business plans, but the original stuff that we ordered with Canadian, or the stuff that we originally started with, wasn't even that much in terms of what we had. Like we only had buttons and wires.
We had buttons, wires, and
Joysticks.
joystick parts.
Yeah, that was
the starting point.
That was like 5 products. We had 5 products, or like something like that when we started.
Yes.
Yeah, and then and we ended up trying out some random crappy joysticks.
Yeah, we tried samples of different joystick parts and manufacturers.
What a waste of money.
I don't know. We still have it. It's a
And
trophy.
it's just sitting. It's not a trophy. It's a paperweight. I don't. Trophy is something that you can display and be proud of. A paperweight is something you hide and be ashamed of.
I don't know. I like paperweights.
You have many in your room.
Yes, I do.
There you go. They're not trophies. They're paperweights. Yeah, and then I think a lot of the we started off pretty small, and then we ended up doing some logos and stuff like that, and hence we have the current logo and still running and whatnot.
Yep.
And then we got into a. Did we get it the same year or the next year?
What?
Kamba.
I think it was the following year.
The following year, right? We realized Kamba was a potential partner,
Yes.
and they are still our partner. It's just they made it the awesome 3-in-1, which we have behind us.
Right there. Look.
Well,
These guys.
these are the limited edition ones, of course.
Yeah, when Kamba was sponsoring the eLive team.
There you go. Yeah, that was 2013.
2013, I believe.
Yeah,
Yes.
at Canada Cup. Wait, Canada Cup?
Yes.
Canada Cup, yeah. Good year.
Mhm.
That year, the Canadian Joysticks made a lot of headway in terms of exposure.
Yep. I would like to believe that we brought exposure to Kamba to all of North America.
Yeah, I mean there's other people carry Kamba, but
Kamba existed way before us, really. They did make custom joysticks for Empire Arcadia.
yeah,
For those who are into the fighting game community, they are one of the older teams.
yes, I didn't know about them until Jackson told me about them. So yeah. But yeah, they made some quality products, and then we bought into it, and then inadvertently we talked to them about it, what we have in terms of exclusive in Canada and whatnot, and we started sponsoring other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started sponsoring different teams in different regions. I mean, if one of your teams, like I think Montreal, we did one of those.
Yes.
Toronto, we did one of those, and more recently, I guess we're still working with Alberta once in a while.
Yes.
Yeah. So various teams across Canada, and even we ship some stuff to the U.S. But but U.S. has their own distribution and whatnot.
Yeah, they do.
And then and then just from there, I think we've been building up our relationship with them. We get good amount of inventory and whatnot.
Yeah.
From them, and they've been making they have quality products, quality warranty. We have no issues dealing with them.
Nope.
And so
and if we do, we solve them.
yeah, we solve them. Like, I mean, come on, guys. Like, Jackson's dealing with all their complaints here. Everything's solved.
Yeah, for everyone who's been sending emails to the service account at Canadian Joysticks, I'm the one who's been personally answering every single one of them.
That's right. He is, or he was, or he is.
I still am.
You're fired. No.
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 Freedom.
Yeah, we'll have Jackson read out some nasty emails that you guys been sending him, just like those. Like. Have you seen those things with those celebrity tweets and whatnot, where people bash the celebrities?
Oh yeah, because the people who have anonymity on the internet feel empowered to say whatever they want at people.
Of course.
But that's not actually free speech. You're entitled to your opinion, but when you actually direct it at someone and it's hurtful, it becomes slander.
That's right. And there's laws against slander.
Oh yeah. So watch yourself.
That's right.
Be careful out there.
We should post like that Liam Neeson thing right here.
Liam Neeson thing?
Yeah, from Taken, where it's like, blah, 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 I will find you and I will kill you on that phone.
You will have to show me this because I have never watched a single Taken movie.
What? It's just the basic one.
We'll do that later.
What? No, do that now. Waste some time.
I have to edit around this now.
You don't have to waste. You don't. Taken meme.
So yeah, so when we partnered with Comba, we went to check out other distributors and companies and whatnot, and then I visited E3 that one year, and that's where I met with the Hori team. And we worked together for a while. And
here's that Mimi. I'm sure everybody knows what they're talking about. A little bit closer. Closer to the camera. Yeah, that one.
Okay, now I don't have to edit that in.
You could make a higher quality one. They have a generator for that.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you do.
I don't use those.
Mimis are.
Wait, hold on. How do you pronounce that?
Mimi? I say Mimi.
You say Mimi?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you say?
Memes.
No comment. AME. I don't know. What does everybody else think? Someone's gonna have to do a video response to this.
Is that still a thing on YouTube? Video responses?
Yes, there are people who do video responses.
But they don't link. It's not a link like before. Like,
they could. They can, but they won't. Some people won't.
It'd probably be on the recommended panel on the right side, like over there somewhere.
Yeah, usually beside everything. Not.
But I remember there was a time where like video responses were directly under the video, and it was like.
That is also very cool, kind of.
Yeah, and then they stopped doing that.
Because it's probably a waste of bandwidth.
Yes. Do you remember a life before YouTube?
Yes, I remember that. Before YouTube, well, first of all, they were camera phones, but no one was really recording anything.
Nothing that's worthwhile watching.
Well, they were like some random fights, but used for like evidence, that type of thing. But but you're talking about like 480i recording or even like 240 or something like that.
I mean, how people consume media on internet or televisions and whatnot.
I don't remember anybody watching. There were some videos, but it wasn't.
It was like privately shared on file sharing services or their own web servers.
Yeah, like not many people were just recording on that thing. Of course, we didn't take advantage of that. There were people who did take advantage of that, and they are now some of the top broadcasters on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like before even then, like people who want to watch people doing silly things was like national television series.
Really?
America's Funniest Home Videos.
Oh right, yeah, people posted that stuff.
Yeah, that's now YouTube.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I guess so if you want to put it that way.
When people want to watch something silly.
Yeah, well, you just you look up like different people doing stupid things, top of 2015, 16, 14, that type of thing. Yeah. Right? So, yeah, back to the our origins.
Yeah, that was a long trail of thought.
That was your trail of thought.
Yes.
Not my trail of thought. Right. So, we're back here now, and we've been growing ever since. Although we have hit several bumps along the way.
As of any business, like most businesses, what was the percentage of people business not surviving the first year?
A lot.
Some really high number.
And a lot of them don't survive 5 years. But now that
Here's hoping.
We're at 6 years. But there is a bunch of a lot more people survive online now because online there's less overhead and whatnot. I mean, just for having a location, that literally puts a lot of people under because not a lot of people actually put that into their calculation.
Yeah, having a separate location to like store or do actual work.
Yeah, like a lot of people do it out of their garage, which is cool, which is fine.
Home
businesses is fine, right? But you don't want people visiting your house.
No, if you're dealing strictly with online stuff, you don't want any outside contact.
Well, even if you were thinking about selling them locally, you want a bunch of strangers coming over to your garage?
No, you go out and visit someplace.
Right, and then people think you're shady at that point if you don't want to show them where you live. It goes back and forth, that type of thing.
That's why you don't deal locally then.
Yeah, exactly. You deal with online since everybody's professional online.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's for us. We've had location for the last 3 or 4 years now. Although not very much public access or whatnot.
No, we've been moving place to place until we found Secret Base 2.
Yeah, Secret Base 2 was kind of a big jump in terms of spacing on. I mean, if you've ever been to our first one, which was only like 400, 500 square feet.
I could never think of that size in my head. That's a me thing.
Yeah. He doesn't have any, what do you call it,
Spatial relation.
Yeah, that
Awareness.
thing, yeah. So, right now, the room that we're sitting in, the room for this podcast is around 400 square feet-ish. And then the room beside us, if we ever have any events or anything like that, that's around another like 500-600 square feet. So it's pretty nice. It's good that we have an event coming up. Actually, we're having events since we cut that last part out, right? We restarted, so we don't have that meetup.com section. So we should talk about it now.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've been trying to host these Thursday meetups every Thursday from around 7 to 10 o'clock ish, just for local gamers and stuff like that. Previously with a different group of people, but right now everybody's preoccupied with other games and whatnot. We want to really broaden our horizon. So what we did was, if you watched our previous shows, we're actually broadcasting in our main showroom, which has a bunch of arcade machines. We can show you again. Do you want to wheel that thing around? No?
Nah.
Fine. We'll take a picture.
Just post pictures.
Fine. You're not seeing this because Jackson wants to post pictures. There you go. And so what we're going to do, we're going to meet up, and then basically we want to bring in some, regular gamers and whatnot, just for, building the community and whatnot. It's a lot of building communities right now. It's easy and hard at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've been trying to build the community for the last 4 years, although, some people that have been, in our area have been more successful than us, right? Mm-hmm. At building community, based on, I mean, it's a popularity contest, really. And
everything is.
Yeah. And as you can tell, me and Jackson aren't the most popular people.
I like to be the enabler.
Right. And so, but with me, recently, I think if everybody comes in and we might do a podcast with a live audience while playing some arcade games. I think that would be an interesting turn up or whatnot, just for meeting new people and seeing new talent. Right. I mean, we're always looking for different types of gaming conventions and whatnot. I mean, if you've participated in one or something and we haven't heard of it or been to one, definitely, if you come by, you let us know and whatnot, right? That's for the meetups. And, we're going to have, we'll have different games on stations. We have Astro City machines. We have LCD machines. And you can come, if you're interested, you can come in and you can take a look at it. And, we can let you know on pricing and whatnot as well, in terms of some of the LCD machines.
Yes, you can own your own arcade cabinet.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take a lot of room. Like, we have 22, 26-inch arcade machines, 22 being the smallest, obviously.
Yep, they take up about a small desk space.
Yeah, and it doesn't hinder too much. And if you do the 26-inch, it has got the 2 players.
Yes.
Yeah, so 26 inches is the minimum we have for 2 players. 22s.
It's a little tight if you want to have 2 players.
Yeah, it's better for single and whatnot. I mean, if you're playing, like any airplane games or, top-down shooters, that type of thing, the 22 inches might be okay.
Yeah, if you like playing Gundam.
Yeah, that type of thing. Or like, I don't know what other games, like retro old games like X-Men is what I'm thinking, or Simpsons.
But those are multiplayer games.
You can play by yourself.
I don't know about X-Men. That thing had 6 players.
And that was really cool, actually, back in the day.
Yeah. Double CRT wide monitor.
First in its class. I mean, yeah, I think that was one of the first ones.
Yeah. If you want to know what's the newest double screen monitor is, it is Darius Burst.
Never heard of it.
It's
pose it here.
Yeah, they just recently released it on Steam.
Okay.
It's an arcade shooter. Um, because of its super wide screen, it's really hard to tell like from a distance where the bullets are coming from.
No, that's great.
It's a challenge, and it's 4 players.
Sounds like Contra.
In a way, it is kind of like Contra.
Nice. I suck at Contra. Yeah, so bit off tangent. Yeah, but it's all part of the growth of Canadian joysticks and hopefully the gaming community. I mean, over the last few years, I mean, even though we've been trying to grow it, people have been growing out of it as well. I mean, I myself have stopped playing a lot of games and whatnot, mainly due to life and whatnot. Right? I mean, Jackson used to play a lot more games, as I remember. Right? Do you still play a lot of games, or you think you've toned down a bit?
I've transitioned to different media.
Yeah. So, I mean, we used to play the long-term games, like the 60-hour RPGs and whatnot.
I will still dedicate to those once in a while.
There you go, once in a while, right?
It's not. I don't do them back to back anymore.
We used to do them back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
It's like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, then Legend of Dragoon.
Oh, that was a good game. They never made a second one. Or they did.
Dragoon?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That was an okay game. Yeah, it's pretty good. I remember that one.
I like Gaia.
Yep. That one, definitely a favorite because of the combinations and stuff like that.
Yep.
Fairly cool gameplay for that one. But yeah, like just overall, even though like some of our friends used to play a lot of games, a lot of them have cut back from it. And we've been trying to build up that community again and just have fun. And I think a lot of us are forgetting to have fun.
Yep.
And it's not the point of the business to have like a lot of fun or anything like that. But if you guys aren't having fun, then what else are you doing? I mean, you got to go back. I mean, even one day a week, like you just sit, like everybody's on their phone these days. It's got the awesome games on the phone and whatnot. But I really think that the arcade machines have its own kind of like, it's got that classic feel to it.
Its own charm.
Yeah, it's very brings back memories of wasting quarters at the.
But you gotta realize that we here in Vancouver, we've been lucky and blessed to have multiple arcade locations for several years.
They are just very lucky. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I've been listening to people from other places in the world where you would think arcades would still be alive or be around, yet they have never heard or played certain machines ever in their lives. When you think they're just like the most popular thing.
Dear God.
Like everyone has a Simpsons arcade cabinet, but not many people remember the Sunset Riders arcade cabinet.
I played Sunset Riders. It's fucking awesome.
That is awesome, but no one ever wants to pick the gunslingers. Everyone wants to pick the shotgunners.
Yeah, the gunslingers, they shoot one bullet. What the hell?
They're fast bullets.
Are they faster?
Yes, they are faster.
Yeah, but what's faster compared to a buckshot? Would you rather easy thing, if you were surrounded by a bunch of people, would you rather have buckshot or would you have a pistol?
That is a challenge.
Well, I think the challenge is to get the most out of your quarter, right? Back in the day, that's what it was.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, can you one credit clear certain games?
Yeah, I barely got past the first stage with Sunset Riders. I remember that one.
I usually get to the third stage before I die. It's where you fight the twins, where they start throwing bombs and grenades at you.
I remember that. Those assholes. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like full giant pillars of flame, and if you don't get out of the way, you're dead.
Wow, very classic moments. But yeah, that's what we're trying to bring back, and that's what we kind of want for our meetups and whatnot, right?
Yeah. People with any sort of interest in games or entertainment, just come and hang out.
Yeah, come and hang out. We'll chill, we'll talk. Like I said, we have some tables here. We can set up a PlayStation if we want to, or like an Xbox. Me and Jackson both used to be card players, Magic mainly.
Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I also Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah.
There are so many other different collectible card games now.
Yeah. The hell's wrong with that? I mean, well, sorry. I mean, like
Someone tried to get me into Ways Cruise or
never heard of it.
whatever that the name that uses German words, but it's all about anime.
Yeah. There's a lot of. I think the best story was from Magic.
Well, Magic is still alive, but everyone's now transitioned to Hearthstone.
Yeah, because of the game and whatnot.
It's like there's no mess. Everything's digital.
Yeah, there's a lot of. But still, having the cards that was the feel of it.
The physical feel of the cards.
Yeah, the rare cards, the uncommon cards, and
The shinies.
well, the shinies came out after. I stopped before the shinies really.
Started to take off. I remember having a shiny Pikachu.
I had a few. I didn't. I had
Pokemon cards.
I had Pokemon, but I stopped immediately. I thought that was too ridiculous.
Pokemon cards as a game isn't all that great, but as a collectible thing, it's pretty good.
For sure. It's not like me. I had it. I had like the Mewtwo from the beginning as well. I got it in one of my first packs, and it wasn't huge on that. Although now I know that the Mewtwo first edition is very rare and expensive.
Anything first edition is very inexpensive. I had an E3 Pikachu, and I gave that to a friend.
I'll kill you. But I my personal favorite was Magic, and then Yu-Gi-Oh right afterwards. In fact, a lot of we had some friends at Trent that just randomly started with Yu-Gi-Oh just because of the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that was very cool. And
except that the rules of the anime doesn't work in the actual game.
Yeah.
How in the world can you summon a Blue Eyes without sacrificing anything?
Because he's Kaiba. And that's how it works. And just like, I wouldn't feel so confident if I summoned a Dark Magician versus the Blue Eyes, and then expecting the Dark Magician, knowing that its attack points or defense points are seriously lower, and just be like, "Oh, he destroyed my my Dark Magician." I'd be like, I wouldn't even summon it.
Yeah.
Even if you had that magical spell book that added 300 points to Dark Magician.
We're getting into esoteric references here now.
I mean, some people might know, some people might not know, but that's part of gaming, right? I mean, we expand, you change up, and actually right now in arcades in Asia, they have lots of card games.
Yeah, card-based RFID-based cards, where the set position of your cards and placement on the territory actually dictates where your troops go and tactics and whatnot.
Very cool. You could post some maybe videos up here of just it going through. They try it. I don't know. They have it for the three kingdoms. I think they have it for
Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Yes.
They have it for other fantasy series. When I visited Japan, they're all over the place. There's a floor dedicated to them. There's even like take a card, leave a card for those people who buy booster packs.
Yeah.
And they don't like the card they want. Just like, here, drop the card off here and grab the one they want or whatever.
Collectibles, and it's playable. Kind of like that Yu-Gi-Oh feel.
At the time, it was the closest thing to an actual Yu-Gi-Oh game where you actually played a card and you see it happening on the screen.
Which is cool.
They tried to bring that here with the Eye of Judgment on the PS3. It did not work because people cheated.
Oh, with everybody else's cards.
No, because you can just pull out whatever card you want because it was mainly an online game.
Yeah, well, that's how it feels. You're using the heart of the cards.
Yeah, yeah. So you can just pull out whatever card you want, and the game doesn't care.
Yeah, and that's true too, right? I mean, that's why in Yu-Gi-Oh they had the card shuffler built into the arm thingy.
That was the coolest thing ever. You just have this cool little wrist, whatever deck builder thingy.
Well, I didn't really build your deck. You still built it, but it shuffled it for you so that you know that nobody's really cheating.
Yeah, and that thing has its own personal built-in projector thing.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll have that in the next 15 years.
No, we just got VR.
That's also kind of... But it doesn't have that explosion thing, right? In the movie or in the show, it was kind of like, boom, your monster would explode and you'd get this splash of smoke and water or...
It actually physically moved air to blow it across your face.
That's what they have. They have those for those. What do you call it? They're those what was those rooms that we're working on? Kind of like holodecks. They're working on they're working on holodecks. It's been out for like years now.
VR is the closest thing to holodecks now.
Right, but what they were doing at the time was they had these rooms that had air flowing down, and they were projecting on the air that was flowing.
Oh yeah, that technology.
Right, which is still kind of cool. I mean, it's probably closer to what Yu-Gi-Oh was thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, VR technology is okay, but someone could literally jump you while you're playing the game. And yeah.
How did we get here?
Talking about gaming and how we started up and how it's evolved, I guess. I mean, we don't have that here, but we will have it eventually. I mean, CES is going on right now.
Oh yeah, that is happening right now.
Yeah.
As if we're recording this right now.
Yeah, and we have actually, obviously, we are invited to CES, but
We went once.
yeah, we went once. Not like we don't want to go. It's more like the U.S. dollar and everything like that and whatnot, and timing.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bit of a challenge to try and get there, fight past hundreds of thousands, or like thousands of people.
CES is huge.
Yeah, it's got those.
For those who've never been to a CES or something of that scale, I think you always use the size of a football stadium or stadium size as a measurement.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, this is legitimately 3 stadiums lengths, all densely packed with stuff.
I'll give it to them that it's like a trade show, right?
It is a trade show.
Right, it's a trade show. So there are a lot of room. There's a lot of, I'm not to down anybody's business or anything like that, but there is a lot of kind of like, for me, there's kind of like a bunch of people I would never visit.
Yeah,
right?
Because they group everything by certain areas of interest.
Right. And, obviously there are people that I would visit and probably visit twice because, you want to get their information and whatnot. And then there's also dedicated panels and stuff like that. But you have to pre-register for them.
Yes.
Right. And they're more for like people who like are journalists and whatnot. But they give out really cool prizes for attending those panels. Yeah,
that's if you pay for those panel tracks and other news medias.
Yeah, and
but
like literally like laptops.
Yeah, but if you're there as an actual industry person,
you don't
like making contact with other industry people, it's relatively free to attend.
Yeah, I mean, if you're industry, you definitely check out the next one, and hopefully the U.S. dollar's dropped a bit. But yeah, I mean, it's a great experience. If you go to Vegas, there's a lot of cool shows. Good buffets, super expensive buffets, but
yeah, if you know where to look, you can find actually inexpensive food.
Yeah, like I think when we were there, we had hot dogs like the whole time.
They were good hot dogs, though.
Yeah, they were also $10 U.S. hot dogs because that was the cheapest that we could find or something.
Well, that was within walking distance.
Yeah, but we did have a buffet. I think we had a buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so buffets are awesome. Nothing like what we have here in Vancouver. Much better than Vancouver.
Yeah.
Like 3 times the size of any buffet in Vancouver.
Yes.
Quality. It's good quality. A lot of chefs over there. Different places, different types of styles and whatnot.
Yeah.
Very cool. So CES is going on right now. Check out their website, and I'm sure there's a bunch of
check out any like tech related sites, and you'll find news about what is happening.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's other people who are actually there reporting live. I mean, just because we're not there.
Yep.
We'll try next year. We'll think about it.
I would personally go to another E3 though.
This coming one, I think we're supposed to register.
Yeah, we gotta work on our paperwork.
Yeah. So, but
well,
yeah,
that all depends on how good the Canadian dollar is.
That's also true. That is very true. I mean, we're like paying 1.4.
Yeah, 1.4. That's
1.4. So we're paying $1.40 for $1 US. No, that's me talking about mid rate and going into a little bit of financials. It's probably like 1.45.
Yeah,
literally. And I haven't seen that since when I was buying wall scrolls back in 2000 and online in 2005 or 6 or something.
10 years ago.
Yeah, and those are good wall scrolls. I still have them.
I think we still have one here.
You have wall scrolls here?
I think I saw one of them downstairs.
Yours or mine?
I think they're yours.
No.
No, wait, it's mine. Never mind, it's mine. I know
That's
where.
right.
I remember where it came from.
I have my Final Fantasy and my Cowboy Bebop ones.
I think the one downstairs is Sasuke.
That's not mine. Not a huge fan of Sasuke, but
Neither am I. It was a one of those things from an anime convention.
yeah, definitely. It's more like, yeah, I haven't been to an anime convention.
We have like 3 of them here. Another one's coming up soon.
I have not gone to any of them. Jackson's been to a few of them. I mean,
I've been to a few of them. I participated in a few of them. I've worked with a few of them.
yeah, live streaming and whatnot. You know, he always likes. He has his. What's your costume this year? Are you working on your costume?
I'm working on the costume this year. Yes.
Yeah, it's a secret, I guess, because I don't know what it is.
Well, I can tell you, but I'm.
It's a secret.
All right.
But yeah, you know, a lot of humble beginnings for us, and you know, we want to build a group, and we want to want
Yeah.
everybody to kind of enjoy themselves.
And-
I mean, we've having a location and having a place for people to meet up safely
Yep.
is, you know, is kind of like our big investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Outside of like renting a community center every night.
yeah, and you know, that's not stable. People can book your space, and you know, you wonder why they booked your space, and yeah, you know, right now we're pretty fortunate to have you know, our company sponsor this location for us.
Yep.
You know, another person in the background that actually works on our arcade machines that's not usually not on screen is Ricky.
Yeah, he likes to stay behind the scenes.
Yeah, I have a few pictures of him working on arcade machines. I'll send them to Jackson. We can post that up. Yes.
Is it safe?
It's a secret.
Is it safe?
It's fairly safe.
Is it safe?
It's not going to kill you.
Is it safe?
I'm going to kill you.
That's another reference for people who don't know.
Yeah, for
I just want some smokes.
I don't know that reference. I don't know that reference. But yeah, he's the one that you know, tunes up and works on our arcade machines and whatnot. So anything that you're purchasing from us or want to test, it's probably done by him.
Yep. Ricky is the arcade machine expert.
Yeah, he spent. I mean, there's no arcade machine schools. I mean, not anymore. If there was, I mean, they probably shut down. But
Yeah, a lot of this is
DIY.
DIY, learn by trade, and it's actually kind of okay to like try, and it's not that hard to figure out, really.
Well, it's not hard to figure out, but you know, there is investment, right? I mean, like let's take a side thing here and just talk about how we got good at doing like our technical skills and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
You know, you spend the money on machines and whatnot, and you test your own skill on it, and that's your school fee, right? I mean, a lot of it is just your a lot of it is just your own investment, right? I mean, you only spend your time and you spend your money to buy the parts and machines, and you work on it, right? And if you learn something, it's yours.
Yeah, it all stems from like a hobby. Like you have an interest and you want to learn from it.
Yeah, and it's great. It's great. I mean, it's better if you have an instructor or somebody who's a little bit more knowledgeable for you to kind of like ask or, advise
mentor.
you. Yeah, and you know, and that's how. And literally, that's how, you know, our arcade machines and whatnot got started. And
Yeah, each of us all have a strong interest in arcade machines.
I'm playing. I like playing machines, but yeah, I like playing working machines though. Have you ever you go to those arcades, if there's an arcade, and the buttons aren't working.
Yes, we know why it's not working.
Now we know why it's not working, but it was just a super piss off when you go to an arcade and the buttons weren't working and nobody told you.
Yeah, like they don't tell you, like, and the machines aren't well maintained.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, that greasy feel. People are eating and touching the machines, or like they spill drinks and
Cigarette burns.
yeah. I mean, well, that's like
Well,
more
that
like
doesn't
Asia.
happen.
That's in Asia now, not here. No smoking here.
No. But this is smoking indoors was used to be a thing in the 90s.
Yeah, and now it's shunned upon. That's right. Yeah. So go on in, and then we'll hopefully get a group going on, and it's on like Meetup.com. You can search up Canadian Joysticks. I mean, I've kind of linked it, and I've kind of put it onto our Facebook page as well.
Okay.
And let me double check that. Double checking. And we have, we Canadian Joysticks has over 1,000 followers right now. We hope some of you are in Vancouver and some of you play other games. And if you want to definitely drop by, I feel that it's going to be, going to be a good experience for everybody.
If you want to come in and learn something, we're happy to teach what we can, anyways.
For the most part. Here we go. It's called Canadian Joysticks Arcade Meetup. And it's posted on the Canadian Joysticks Facebook page. Bam. Meetup. I mean, just posting that. But posted around 3 hours ago. Hey, is our Hori Mini 4s coming in?
They should be coming in soon.
Nice. So
by the time this is online, we should have it by now.
Oh, nice.
So by the time you're watching this, we should have it now.
It was supposed to be a Christmas special.
Yeah. Except that of delays and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll have some new products post after this show. And how many minutes are we at?
Quite some time.
Okay. We'll shut up now.
So what's the show?
Kibitzer.
Was it?
Kibitzer.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Kibitzer.
Okay.
Kibitzer. Kibitzer. I have not changed the way I'm saying it.
I'm pretty sure that's the correct way to say it.
Isn't it German or something? Yes.
Someone's out there going to show us how to pronounce it.
That's right. So, yeah, I mean, as the end of our show and today's topics, we went through things kind of like...
We went all over the place.
Yeah, Origins, games, card games, Meetup. The main thing is come here and then enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And definitely RSVP on the meetup.com so that we kind of have an expectation and not like a million people show up so we don't expect it, that type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. And, I'm Peter once again.
I'm Jackson.
And that's it for today.
Yay.